So 2 days before the NBA draft, the LA Lakers, they obviously had the second overall pick. Maybe they're choosing Lonzo or De'Aaron Fox, but I thought originally the plan was going to be D'Angelo Russell being at the 2 spot, whereas Lonzo or De'Aaron would be at the 1 spot. But today, that was all erased here, as now D'Angelo Russell has been traded to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for Brook Lopez and the 27th overall pick there in the NBA draft. So, surprising trade to say the least, though. I thought for sure, like, I knew that D'Angelo Russell could have been traded, but I doubt they would have actually traded him, because I saw some reports saying he was going to be dangled for a top 12 pick, but I didn't think he'd actually get traded for Brook Lopez and the 27th overall pick, though, this early. So, yeah, Russell and Mozgov with his huge contract going to Brooklyn in exchange for Brook Lopez, their new starting center, and obviously the 27th overall pick. So I want to see if this works in 2K, but in order for it to work, they add one more player here into the trade for him to make it work. So we'll go and add in probably just Joe Harris, most likely. He's like 70 overall down there. So Mozgov, Russell for Lopez and a first-round pick. We'll go through. The Nets, they're not having it. Got anything else? Let's see if it works on Brooklyn's end, though. So the Nets end, we have Joe Harris just throw it in to make it work. First round pick, Lopez, in exchange for D'Angelo Russell and Mozgov. We'll go through. And Lakers, they say, you're asking me to give away a valuable asset, D'Angelo Russell, when none of the assets that get back seem nearly as valuable. That's not happening. So in this game, they overvalue D'Angelo Russell compared to what they do in real life. So, in my opinion, this trade, I don't really like it, but I mean, the Lakers, they're making their own choices. They have Magic at the helm right now, so maybe Magic sees something in D'Angelo Russell he does not like, and wants to get as much value for him as possible. Only 2 years into the D'Angelo Russell experiment here in LA. So, D'Angelo, only 20 years old, 80 overall in this game. I mean, I don't know why they traded him, but I mean, it's their team. They can do what they want. So, D'Lo, he's going to Brooklyn. And whereas they're getting Brook Lopez there, they finally have a new center there in LA that they could probably depend on in Brook Lopez. He's got a good shot for a center. Only thing bad about him is rebounding. But I mean, oh well, we'll just see what happens in next year and next season. But I mean, the 27th overall pick, though, for LA is not that bad, though. There could be some great talent at the end of the first round. Why not pick that one up to go and get some more talent on the team? But the Lakers, they could be good in a few years, though. Obviously, we do have Paul George. Reports say he might go to LA after free agency next season. So, LA is going to have one heck of a team with Lonzo Ball or De'Aaron Fox. Plus, we have, like, Jordan Clarkson. Now we have, obviously, Brook Lopez, Julius Randle, we have Larry Nance Jr., Brandon Ingram with another year on his belt. I mean, you have a decent team there in LA. Maybe they might be able to compete for like the 8th seed in the West in a few seasons. So, anyway, let's see if this trade actually work. I want to see what both of them look like in their brand new uniforms, though. Also, another good thing, though, is obviously Timofey Mozgov, his contract is huge. They finally erased that by going and sending him to Brooklyn for that. So, I mean, at least they got rid of Mozgov's contract, but after the trade, though, I just don't really like it for LA. We'll just see what happens in the next coming years and see if D'Angelo Russell goes to the potential they believe he had when they drafted him. So let's see with both of them on their brand new uniforms and their brand new teams. So we'll go and see what team is this? Brooklyn. Let's see what D'Angelo Russell looks like here in Brooklyn. Right now, they have been playing 30 minutes as a starting point guard. I mean, they finally have a brand new guy to go and start the youth movement there in Brooklyn. But D'Angelo Russell, 80 overall, #1, looking pretty snappy there in Brooklyn. Whereas Brook Lopez, let's see him in his Lakers colors, actually. Now Brook Lopez here at center, #11 for the LA Lakers. Looking pretty decent there in the purple and yellow. So after all, I'm actually kind of liking these new trades like this Brook Lopez trade for D'Angelo Russell trade. I like this one because I just like seeing more trades and shakeups in the NBA because it's just been the same for too many years, and we just want to see some shakeups here in the rosters. Like maybe Paul George moving, even Kristaps Porzingis could be moving because Phil Jackson could be stupid enough to trade him. So you never know what happens in the NBA after all this trade just broke down here 2 days before the draft. We have no clue what's going to happen next.